Good morning, Tigers. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. Teachers, at this time, please do a dress code check and send any students that are out of dress code to the office. Thank you. You may be seated.
Today you will be practicing emergency procedures. Before you go through each of the processes, we want to do a quick review of each one. In an emergency, there are 4 commands that you could hear over the intercom. They are lockout, lockdown, evacuate, or shelter. Let's take a look at each one. First, lockout.
A lockout drill is different from a lockdown drill. Lockout is whenever there's a threat outside the building, while in a lockdown drill, there could already be a threat inside the building.
Alright, so now you know what's going on. Now what do you do?
When you hear lockout, get inside, lock outside doors. Follow those directions. Teachers will lock all exterior doors. Students will be able to go on business as usual. Don't worry, your teachers will be situationally aware, take attendance, and pretty much carry on as normal.
Next, lockdown.
When you hear
Lockdown, locks, lights, out of sight.
this means that there is a threat inside or outside of the building. Students need to move away from all windows and back away into a place where they cannot be seen. Remember, it is important that everyone remains out of sight. Students need to immediately get off their phones in order to allow calls to be made to authorities in the fastest possible way. Teachers will immediately lock their doors, turn off the lights, move out of sight from all windows, and take attendance. Do not open the door for anyone. Remember to stay silent. If an emergency took place that required students to be reunited with their parents, a very strict protocol would be followed. Only parents or legal guardians would be able to pick up their children. They would have to first be verified by the school's emergency contact system and then have to present their ID. Once the school has designated it safe, students can then be released to their guardians.
Now, evacuate.
Evacuate means there is a need to get out of the building. This can be for a fire hazard or any kind of emergency that requires us to leave. Students and teachers, there will be an announcement made that sounds something like this.
Teachers, please evacuate your students.
You will need to exit your classroom in a single file line. If your normal exit is blocked, use the nearest alternative exit. Turn the lights off and leave your door open. Exit the classroom and head towards the Jenkins Center and tennis court. Please maintain discipline and take attendance when you are outside. Wait outside for further instruction. Administrative office staff will exit the front doors and monitor the front parking lot. During this time, it is important that you stay calm. You are allowed to take your phone, but all other personal items need to stay in the classroom.
And shelter.
Whenever you hear shelter, this is primarily for a tornado. What students will do is they will go to directed areas.
Girls grades 6 through 10 will be divided into each of the locker rooms by the teachers. Here's the high school girls locker room and the junior high girls locker room. Boys in grades 6 through 10 will be divided as the girls were. Boys will go in the junior high boys locker room and in the high school boys locker room. Once you're in the locker room, be sure to get against the lockers as close as you can on your knees and do not talk. Boys and girls 11 through 12 will be in this hallway, all along the walls.
If you are in one of the classrooms in the portables, if there is enough time, you will either go inside to the designated areas and or you will stay in the portables and follow the procedures for being in the portables. You are not allowed to bring any of your personal items, but your phone is allowed to be brought. There is also a shelter in place. This is where movement is limited. Students will stay in the designated classroom that they are in currently when the shelter in place is put on, and they will go on with their normal casual business.
Seniors in football, cross country, band, and volleyball, please submit your senior night form by Thursday to Miss Watson. If you did not receive a form, they are in the office. On Friday, parents and siblings need to arrive by 6:15 and be lined up and ready by 6:30. Please line up by the Tiger Head at the scoreboard end of the field.
The city of Hico is hosting a national night out on the evening of October 5th. If you would be interested in hosting a booth for the event, please email Ms. Stegall. This is an excellent opportunity to earn community service hours and serve the kids of Hico.
Wish the junior high and high school cross-country team good luck as they run at Keene today.
Irv Jones will be here during activity period tomorrow to meet with the juniors about your class rings.
It's time to start recording senior videos. All seniors need to stop by Miss Underwood's room and schedule a time to do your interview. If you don't sign up by Friday, she'll assume you don't want to do one.
Don't forget, no school on Monday.
This Friday's Pep Rally theme is Color Wars. Your class colors are as follows. Freshmen, navy blue. Sophomores, purple. Juniors, white. And seniors are black. And then all of junior high is red. So make sure you dress up.
The junior high football roster shirts are now available in the office. Order forms can be picked up and they're $20 a piece. Order forms must be turned in by Thursday at 3:30.
What did the dog get when it graduated? A pedigree.
That's a fake laugh.
It's real!
Totally fake.
That is the most real, authentic, hysterical laugh of my entire life.
This week's announcements were brought to you by Valeria and Reagan.